In this tutorial, I'll show you how to vectorize a photograph using Adobe Illustrator. So this is the photograph that I want to vectorize today. This is a PNG file, and I have already removed the background from this file using Photoshop. So I'm going to drag this directly into Adobe Illustrator. So I want to vectorize this image. Now to do that, click on your image, make sure it's selected, and go up to Image Trace. It should be at the top of your toolbar, but if you don't see it, you can go to Object, Image Trace, and then Make. So I'm going to click Image Trace at the top. Okay, and you can see that it already traced me and it made me black and white. So I'm going to show you some different variations of this tracing that we can choose from. Up in your toolbar, if you use Image Trace, you should see the Image Trace panel. And that's what this box is here. This gives us lots of different options to choose from for our tracing results. The color mode that it chose is black and white. You also have color and grayscale. I'm going to check out a few of these presets. So let's go to high fidelity photo first and see what happens. That looks almost like my photograph, but if you zoom in here, you can see all of these are little lines and shapes that it's created. This is a little bit too detailed for what I was hoping. Let's go to low fidelity photo. There's no more white in my eyes. Okay, let's try one more of these color options. Let's go to like 6 colors in our presets. You can also use this color slider right here and go up just a few more if we want. So let's go up to like 12 colors. So let's go back up to the presets and do shades of gray. And you can see that color slider is still here, but now it's just doing the amount of shades of gray. So let's reduce this down. Let's go like 20 and just see what it does. And just to see, let's go to 10 and make this even simpler. All right, I think I liked a little more detail in my face, so I'm just gonna go back to 15. You could test out a few of these others if you'd like line art, black and white is very cool, but I'm just gonna stick with the grayscale for now. So let's zoom out. So we have essentially just been previewing what this vector graphic could look like. This is still a solid image. I can't actually click into this and get to any vectors. The last step we need to make it vector is to select the image and say expand at the top. That actually outlines all the shapes that we previewed a minute ago. So you can see if I zoom in now, these are all vector lines. So I can actually select individual shapes by using the direct selection tool. It's this white arrow at the top left of your toolbar. And I could go in here and select individual shapes. I can even change colors. So you can use that white arrow and select any color in your graphic and go up to select same fill color. It will select everything in this graphic that is that same shade of gray or same color. And at this point, you could go to your swatches and change colors in your design. I'm not going to do that right now because making this blue looked a little weird, but just to show you how that works. And I do think I want the background removed. So the background is just this big white section here. So if I just click into the background, I can click delete, and that now makes this just a free-flowing graphic. You can see if I move it off, I do have some white halo around my head. If I wanted to remove some of that, you could come in here with that white arrow and just select individual vectors and delete them. Okay, so that does look better around my head. All right, so I'm going to move this back over, and now we're going to save it as a vector file format. So go up to File, Save As. So if you wanted to save this as just an Illustrator file to come back in and edit it later, you could save it as just an Adobe Illustrator, which is a .ai file. If you're printing this, you could use an EPS, or if you're putting it on the web, the SVG is a scalable vector format, so that is also a vector file type. So I'm going to choose SVG and click Save, click OK. You can also just save this as a JPEG. So if you wanted to save this as just a flat raster file, you go up to File, Export, Export As, and this is where you get more raster formats, such as JPEG or PNG. So I'll also save it as PNG, just so I have it. If you want to learn more about different file types, like the difference between raster and vector, check out my free file type cheat sheet at the bottom of this video. If you like this tutorial, hit the thumbs up and leave a comment below, and subscribe for more Adobe and graphic design tutorials. Thanks so much.